time with us. Let go.
This is WorldwideEntertainmentTV.com's official Toronto rappers and hip-hop documentary series.
Worldwide Entertainment TV's Toronto Rappers and Hip Hop documentary series celebrates 25 years of Infinite being a solo artist in Toronto's rap scene. The founding member of Ghetto Concept performed at last week's OVO Fest All-Canadian Northstars event presented by Drake. Check out the history behind this iconic Toronto artist with our exclusive interview from 2018 and TDot Fest coverage.
Toronto is known as the home of Drake for hip-hop fans around the world. But do you know the city has a rich history in hip-hop? While the West Coast was popping with street rap, along came groups such as Ghetto Concept,
Yeah, you know, growing up just listening to hip hop, it was just all around the house. You know, my older brother Kane, he used to play hip hop around the house, and that's how I caught on to, you know, them old school tracks when I was a kid. Like, I'm talking about 7 years old, even younger, like just hearing it. Even my mom used to play like disco and stuff, you know, when we were growing up, you know. So the older brother Kane, he was rapping at the time, and you know, again, I thought he was like the sickest rapper in Canada, you know? But that made me want to rap, so I started writing. You know, by the time I got to like grade 6, I started writing.
The Ghetto Concept in the house, Quadro. Swing Low represent.
Yeah, Rexdale. Man, yo, right here.
Where am I?
Give him skills.
Lyrical Dog got Jelleestone representing from the Orb 1/3. Sky Juice Legends, big up.
For all those who don't know.
7 years since I was 12 years old.
Orpington.
You're on the borderline between Jamestown and Orpington.
Between Martin Grove and
You don't want to be here after 9 o'clock at night, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? It's not good stuff.
Yeah, with me and Ghetto Concept, we went to New York to film Easy on the Motion. We actually filmed some of the video in Jungle and Rexdale. So by the time we went to New York, our boy Yuli and Jesse, shout out, from Jamaica, Queens, Jesse Terrero and Yuli Terrero, they connected us with some people in Brooklyn at the time, Brownsville, you know, and that's actually when I got my name too, because I wasn't Infinite until after I met my boy Shabar from Brownsville, and I told him I was looking for a name, and he named me, he gave me that Infinite name. It was actually Prince Infinite, and I didn't like the Prince, you know, so I just rolled with the Infinite. It took a while to get used to, but yeah, that's what's up. Anyways, we shot in Brownsville. We had a lot of support out there, you know. Juno is equivalent to like American Grammy Award or American Music Award, and it's the highest level in Canada that you can get where awards are concerned.
I'm excited to introduce this next artist, two-time Juno Award winner, as well as a Much Music Video Award winner. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage, Infinite.
Yeah. Here we come. What up, TDot Fest? What up? What up, Toronto? Yeah, we came to wake y'all up, though. Y'all gotta wake up. Y'all ready to wake up? Y'all looking good. Alright. This is the 25th anniversary, 100 miles. But yo, Toronto, you know what I want y'all to do right now? Yeah, take a look through my eyes and you see what I see. Put your hands up, come on. Take a look through my eyes and you see what I see. Put them up, put them up, put them. Take a look through my eyes and you see what I see. Look. Yeah, take a look through my eyes and you see what I see. Yeah.
between me and Ghetto Concept?
Yeah.
I mean, we were just fighting as brothers, like brothers fighting, you know. We were young at the time, trying to figure things out. You know what? At the time, we were in the group. I mean, we were at a learning phase. We were all learning how to work, you know, and also get to another level, you know, learning more things, becoming more experienced, you know, with the sound. And it's just that, you know, we fought as brothers, you know. At the time, we were young, trying to figure it out. And I was going through different things and they were going through at the time. So I think that kind of made us go our separate ways, because like I lost my brother at the time, and where my head was at, their head wasn't at, you know. So I don't think they understood where my head was at the time. And I just started taking out my anger on the streets, and you know, they say when you do things you gotta pay for them though, you know, because it kind of held me back too, my decisions. But I mean, at the end of the day, you go through experiences and it makes you who you are today with all the experiences, you know, it makes you stronger. So I mean, but me and the group, we're good, you know, mad love, the Ghetto Concept.
What was your mindset when you dropped your first project?
I had to get mine, you know, that was the first thing that came to mind. I just had to get mine because as a solo artist, my brother, before he passed away, he said he would have put money into my project if I went solo, you know? But not meaning that I should leave the group. Meaning that, you know, if I work on a solo project, he would have definitely put some money into that, you know what I'm saying? So when he passed away, I said, fuck music, man, you know what I mean? I didn't want to do music no more for a quick second, and I said, you know what, I'm gonna do this for him. I want to go solo, you know?
Yeah.
It took a while to get to that phase because I was still in the group though, you know? And I came out and just dropped Gotta Get Mine.
Yeah. I love my city, you know. Yeah. Sometimes I was out here representing my city, Toronto. Yeah. What you saying? Yeah. This song right here inspired a lot of people to get this, you know. So it'll always be one of my favorites out here. No doubt. Don't know. Yeah, you heard them kids is ass home, stash this in their premise, not forgetting the name. Every label rotates, so they got the pockets like in the shade. Everybody wants to rule the world, that's not of my name. So we wiping up slugs before they blow. We get the grades that's the inside really people to kill it. I want the different flex in the night. Everything's tricks like pouring Guinness to the end of a challenge. I got you, cause you looking for currency. Chop, 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 up with blood in the cup. My baby get twice and then something back and pick your whites. Thoughts are negative, and you get what they live. Yeah.
I got it, man.
Hey, yo, I gotta get mine. Got to get it. Got to get it. Got to get it. Yo, you want for yours? Not for mine. Yo, you want for yours? Yo, not for mine. Got to get it. Got to get it. Got to get it. Got to get it.
The National, from the Canadian Broadcasting Center.
Still ahead tonight, Street Rappers.
Just after he won his first Juno in 1995, his brother was stabbed to death. Today he raps about the dangers of street life. He comes here with his friends and his son to show his fallen brother respect, rapper style.
See, that's something that always stuck out, you know, because I remember when the dude came and said he's going to do an interview, right? And I told him to ask me certain questions, and he said, nah, he's not going to touch certain topics. And by the time I see the edit and stuff, I told him I didn't want to get into the whole my brother thing, you know what I mean? For example, you know, the man did a way where he did it up and tried to draw it out of me and put that in the broadcast, you know? But it's whatever, you know what I mean? After that, I couldn't see him, couldn't hear him, couldn't find him. Tried to call his office, but I don't know, I couldn't get him, you know? But overall, as a documentary, I mean, I guess they're trying to let everybody see the scene in Toronto, what's going on in the streets between Jane Finch, Rexdale, and just how we live up here, you know? To give everybody else an idea of what Toronto's about.
Create a new lasting legacy, a legacy of peace.
I did a little acting here and there. In Too Deep, starring Omar Epps and LL Cool J. We did a little, just a little, cameo here and there a few times in the movie. I was a part of their crew. I did something with Lynn Whitfield and Jamie Foxx about the Stan Tookie Williams story. This is, the co-founder of the Crips, Tookie Williams. And I was the Crip that initiated the truce in the movie. So I mean, Vondi, he's a director, he gave me an opportunity. That was a big part of the movie. I did other things. I did a commercial with 50 Cent for G-Unit shoes. And we played street football in the streets of Toronto. And I was on, me and 50, Donovan McNabb, we're on the same team against these other dudes. And I did a few things for television, It's not over yet though, that's like my long-term goal. My next song I touched that real quick, Arnold Schwarzenegger at the time, he was the man in charge, and it was up to him whether Tookie Williams was gonna live or not, Tookie was on death row for years, and he had the chance to let Tookie live or give him the lethal injection, and they made him give him the lethal injection. I feel like it was an example he was trying to set, and show how much power he had. But I didn't agree with what Arnold Schwarzenegger did, you know what I mean? Because this nigga was like 60 years old at the end of the day. Like that was when he was a kid, He did his time, you know what I mean? He didn't have to like take the man's life. That's how I feel about it. The only thing I miss is like the content, lyrical content. Now it's a bugger like mumble rap, you know what I mean? Like, if you're saying something, then that's good, but there's just so much being put in there too that it's like, what are you saying? Like, what's the purpose, So, but Toronto as a whole, it's coming to a certain point. Like Toronto grew, like we set the foundation to open up doors for these guys now. You know what I mean? We put in our legwork. You know what I'm saying? And people sometimes they forget too. When they come up, they don't even realize who helped them kick that door. But Drake actually kicked the door open. You know what I mean? We set the foundation, and Toronto's on the spotlight right now, under the microscope,
Yo, this is G, aka Miles from 100 Miles. Big up TDot. This is our 25th anniversary, and we just ripped the runway. You understand what I'm saying, for Toronto. Much love to Tupac Shakur, Biggie Smalls, Mos Def, all the hip-hop, rest in peace, Prodigy, Fife. Everybody that's rocked my gear worldwide. It's so much love in my heart for y'all. My man Infinite, you know what I mean, from Lockdown, 25 years in the building with 100 Miles. So it's a very, very special time for us, you know what I'm saying? I want to also rest in peace to my nigga Kid. You know what I'm saying? They took you from me early, but we're here repping. You know what I'm saying? I love you bad, so God up, God up.
What made you want to return to music?
I felt like I owed my listeners, my supporters, more. I felt like I didn't leave properly, like I didn't finish what I started, And then I had my son. He's like my other side of my brain, like the way he thinks. He's the one who kind of sparked it too, like that. Like I found a track that I never heard in a while. Like I had it just sitting there. I was just gonna, He said, "Dad, you should throw that out there, So I threw it out there, and then that just was a chain reaction. I started dropping beer music after that, videos, like, Mm-hmm. So I mean, yeah, man, shout out to Lil Inf, no doubt. He produces too, we be in the studio sometimes, and he records some stuff, but he also does acting. That's his thing right now. He just finished filming something, but it's just the beginning.
You have done a few collaborations with artists. Could you elaborate on which artists and songs are a part of your catalog?
Well, Gotta Get Mine, I did that with Divine Earth Essence, which she goes by Divine Brown. Shout out, that's my sister right there. And 360, I did with Julie Black, Shout out Julie Black. I worked with a few people, a few people from my hood too, from back in the days that we didn't even get to finish up projects too, like Blue Scorpion and stuff like that. But now, Jason Simmons, Ray, There's a few guys that that have a lot of talent that I want everybody to hear, you know. I think last year was a year to set up for 2018, you know. It's like nothing happens overnight, so you just gotta set the platform up. And then last year was a good thing where I came back out with music, you know, and I just want to stay consistent. So I'm starting off, I soon drop a video, and I soon drop a single on the radio. You're gonna see it just now. It's called Untold. You know what I mean? You can get my music on Apple Music, iTunes, Spotify, you know, all the major internet spots where you can get music digitally, you know, they're available right now. You know what I'm saying? To the artists that's coming out now, the artists, I just want to say, just you're trying to like entertain and glorify violence, and you know, these kids are watching, they're paying attention, so just be careful what you're putting out there, you know what I mean? All this stuff about lean and Mali and all this stuff, you know, just easy, you know what I mean? What you do is what you do, you know? So, I mean, just keep coming with the right material. Just keep coming, man. Don't let nobody stop you what you gotta do. You know what I mean?
Hey, yo, Box, talk it up. Tell me who you are. Okay, this is Box right here, man.
Yo, listen up. This next song is about gangsterism. Now let me tell you something. I did 10 years in prison. I got framed by the police.
And now he's a pastor.
And now I'm a pastor.
Yeah, yo, I see too many that I knew die when it hurts inside. That's why I stand strong. You ever seen a gangster cry? It's just a regular field when some get dropped, some get shanked up sharp, and some get shot, some get called off guard, some get scarred for life and put niggas in cemeteries with pipes. Some leave kids, some leave rights. Some of y'all might get one chance, so lucky even if you get twice. If it's time for you to leave, don't look back. At least you tried to fight first, and turn the bleed, and turn the pipe first. Whoever job is follow the hurt. 20 ideas like 22 tech great, we write for your shirt. I take too many feelings out of my verse, that's how the heart works. We pull things and do crazy things, call it artwork, life's real. Defend the bills, trying to make meals. The point is out now with no need to kill a get there. We put province to states. True gangsters, they don't die, they leave a living pop quiz. From province to state, true gangsters, they don't die, they leave a living pop quiz. From province to states, true gangsters, they don't die, they migrate, we pop quiz. From province to states, true gangsters, they don't die, they mutilate.
Make some noise!
Listen, we just passing through real quick, you know. Look out for the new video dropping soon. For this next track right here. Right up.
On the radio station.
Yeah. Call it to your radio station and request it. It's called Rider. No doubt. Yeah. So y'all got a lot of love out here. Y'all been out here all day. Let's get it here. Let's get your hands up like this one. Come on. Let's go. Hold your hands in the sky. And wait from the side to side. Hold your hands in the sky. A Jenny shot. We used to watch each other's back on the playground. Go to the same school. Friends we used to play with the same crowd. Some of us just closer than others. Used to know each other's mothers. With our 40 younger sisters and younger brothers. Some of me the same turn. Keep on trainers. We return to stage. I ain't saying no names. The world is losing their mind. The same journey used to rock. You know you with this woman or not. And you a little too much. You have me going crazy. 13-year-old baby. Take a look at the babies. Don't even know which better be your father. And I see who it could be. Your mom said don't even bother. Dirty lifestyle, bitch, you got AIDS. And she wanted harder. Take it from me, your wise fucker. Never know too much, never too gets it when it gets touched. I hear you too late, and God we trust. Yeah, no doubt. Go Toronto. We're doing a big pass soon. Show y'all some love. No doubt. Yeah, down. No doubt. He's a real pastor too.
'25 year anniversary. I want to thank y'all for coming out, and we Yo, what's good, man? This is your boy Infinite. You don't know I'm representing Toronto at TDot Fest. You know what I'm saying? Shout out Lockdown Entertainment. Shout out Kane. Shout out Lil Ev. You know, we just went on stage. You know, the crowd was lit. You know what I mean? Yo, everybody, all the energy that I'm feeling out here in Toronto, man. I'm proud of my city. We came a long way. You understand what I'm saying? Look out for Ryder. Look out for a couple more tracks, all right? Don't know. Look out for the new video. 1.